A very good morning, students. Students, today let's proceed our chapter with fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution. During our freedom struggle, the leaders of freedom movement had realized, उन्होंने ये रियलाइज कर लिया था, the importance of freedom and demanded that the British rulers should respect rights of the people. The Motilal Nehru Committee has demanded the Bill of Rights as far back as in 1928. It was therefore natural that when India became independent and the constitution was being prepared, there was no two opinion on the inclusion and protection of rights in the constitution. कि ये डिमांड तो 1928 में मोतीलाल नेहरू कमेटी ने ही रख दी थी ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के सामने कि इंडियंस के राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट किया जाना चाहिए. तो जब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनना स्टार्ट हुआ तो उस टाइम पे तो लोगों के दो ओपिनियन थे ही नहीं, मतलब सभी का एक ही ओपिनियन था कि सभी राइट्स को इंक्लूड करना और प्रोटेक्ट करना. The Constitution listed the right that would be specially protected and called them fundamental rights. The word fundamental suggests that these rights are so important that the Constitution has separately listed them and made special provisions for their protection. The fundamental rights are so important that the Constitution itself ensures that they are not violated by the government. Fundamental rights are different from other rights available to us. While ordinary legal rights are protected and enforced by ordinary law, but fundamental rights are protected and granted by the Constitution of the country. बाकी तो नियम के हिसाब से बनते हैं, पार्लियामेंट में बनते हैं बाकी नियम और वो लागू होते हैं, लेकिन फंडामेंटल राइट्स तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में ही दिए गए हैं और सभी पे लीगली एनफोर्स हैं. Ordinary rights may be changed by the legislature by ordinary process of law making, but a fundamental right may only be changed by amending the constitution itself. Besides this, no organ of the government can act in a manner that violates them. As we shall study below in this chapter, judiciary has the power, judiciary के पास power है, and responsibility to protect the fundamental rights from violation by actions of the government. Executive as well as legislative actions can be declared illegal by the judiciary. Means judiciary is independent and very powerful if these laws or these rights are being violated. If these violate the fundamental rights or restrict them in the unreasonable manner. अगर कोई गलत हो रहा है और गवर्नमेंट इनको रोक देती है तो जुडिशरी उनको चेक कर देगी. हाउएवर फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर नॉट एब्सोल्यूट, लेकिन ये एब्सोल्यूट नहीं है और अनलिमिटेड राइट्स नहीं है, बट गवर्नमेंट कैन पुट लगा सकती है रीजनेबल रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन द एक्सरसाइज ऑफ आर फंडामेंटल राइट्स. नाउ लेट्स मूव बैक एंड लेट्स सी व्हाट फंडामेंटल राइट्स which we have taken from South African Constitution. Bill of Rights in the South African Constitution. The South African Constitution was inaugurated in December 1996. Its creation and promulgation took place at a time when South Africa still faced the threat of a civil war after the dissolution of the apartheid government. Apartheid, the meaning of apartheid, it was there, this policy was there in 9th class, the name was there, so must have noted down this word apartheid. The South African Constitution says that its Bill of Rights is a cornerstone of democracy in South Africa. It prohibits discrimination on the ground of race, gender, pregnancy, marital status, ethnic or social origin, color, age, disability, religion, conscience, belief, culture, language and birth. It grants perhaps the most extensive range of the right to the citizen. A special constitutional court enforces the rights enshrined in the constitution. Some of the rights included in the Constitution of South Africa include right to dignity, because why this has been written or this has been included included in South Africa constitution because South Africa faced a very severe or regarded policy named as apartheid. That's why when the constitution was framed, then this right was given a special status, right to dignity in South African constitution. Right to privacy, right to fair labor practice, right to healthy environment, and right to protection of environment. Right to educate, housing, right to health care, food, water, and social security. Children's right to basic and higher education, right to cultural, religious, and linguistic communities, and right to information. So these are some of the special rights which were included in South African constitution. Let's move further and let's see which rights have been included in our constitution. Compare the fundamental rights in Indian constitution with the Bill of Rights in South African constitution. Make a list of rights that are common. Now this question is for you. Common to both the constitution means which things are common in both the constitutions. Next, available in South Africa but not in India means difference, and clearly granted in South Africa but implicit in the Indian constitution. So these are three questions, or these are three parts of one question. What are common things in both the constitutions, and what are different things in both the constitution, and what special things have been included in South Africa but not so much in Indian constitution. Now let's move further. Right to equality. This is our first fundamental right. Consider the following two situations. These are imaginary situation, but similar things do happen and can happen. हालांकि imaginary situations है, लेकिन ऐसा हो भी जाता है और हो भी सकता है. Do you think they involve violation of fundamental rights? Now let's have one situation. Swadesh Kumar is visiting his village. He is accompanied by one of his friend. एक उसका दोस्त भी साथ में था. They decided to have a cup of tea at a village roadside hotel. The shopkeeper knew Swadesh Kumar but asked the name of his friend to know his caste. After this, the shopkeeper served tea to Swadesh Kumar in a nice way, while his friend was given tea in an earthen cup because he was Dalit. कि स्वदेश कुमार को तो एक अच्छे तरीके से चाय ऑफ़र की गई, लेकिन उसके दोस्त को क्योंकि दलित था एक मिट्टी के कप में ही चाय ऑफ़र की गई. An order is served to 4 news readers of a television channel that they would no longer read the news on screen. पहली एक इंसिडेंट, अब दूसरा. They are all women. The reason given is that they are above the age of 45. 2 male news readers above the same age are not barred from presenting the news. Now these are two different situations. In one situation, one is so-called upper class person and one is so-called lower class person. And in other situation, there is a difference of male and female. So according to these two situations, what a constitution provides us. Now let's see. Right to equality. That equality before law, the first one is. Second, equal protection of the law. Second, prohibition and discrimination. Now this is on the ground of religion. Third, next, equal access to shop, bathing guards, hotels, etc. Now equality of opportunity in employment, जो हमारा second वाला था. And next, abolition of titles, and next, abolition of untouchability. So these are some of the things which we have discussed